In the last class, we discussed that a function is invertible if and only if it is a bijection. Now, today we will discuss few questions. Now, the first question is, show that the function f from R to R is invertible and find its inverse. And f from R to R is defined by fx is equal to 3x minus 5. Yes, we know that f is invertible if and only if f is a bijection. So, in order to show that this function is invertible, I need to show that this function is both one-to-one and onto. First, I'll show that function is one-to-one. For that, I'll take two elements x1, x2 belong to the domain, which is R in this case, and let fx1 is equal to fx2. Now I will proceed to show that x1 is equal to x2. So fx1 is equal to 3x1 minus 5. fx2 is 3x2 minus 5. This will get cancelled out. I'll be getting 3x1 is equal to 3x2, which will imply that x1 is equal to x2. So thus, fx1 equals to fx2 implies that x1 is equal to x2. That means when images are same, elements are also same. So therefore, function is one-to-one. So we have shown that this function f is one-to-one. Now I will show that the function is onto. For that, I'll show that every element in the codomain has a pre-image in the domain. So let y belongs to the codomain, which is R, and let the pre-image of y be x. So fx is equal to y. fx by definition is 3x minus 5 equals y. At this stage, I'll express x in terms of y. So I'll get x is equal to y plus 5 over 3. So we have obtained x is equal to y plus 5 over 3. Now look here. As y belongs to R, therefore y plus 5 over 3 will also be a real number, because real number plus real number divided by a non-zero real number will be a real number. Therefore, x, which is equal to y plus 5 over 3, will belong to R. That is the domain for every y which lies in the codomain. So thus, we have seen that every element in the codomain has a pre-image in the domain. Therefore, function is onto. Now, as f is both one-to-one and onto, therefore f is a bijection, and this implies f inverse exists. Thus, we have shown that f inverse exists. Now we have to find out inverse of f. Now just recall that if f is a function from a to b, and if f inverse exists, then f inverse will be a function from b to a. So here f was a function from R to R. So inverse, that is f inverse, will be a function from R to R. And we also learned that under the inverse function, every element of this set is associated with its pre-image, where fx is equal to y. So f inverse y will be equal to x, which is equal to, yes, x was equal to y plus 5 over 3. So we get f inverse y is equal to y plus 5 over 3. So this is the definition of our inverse function. that is f inverse. Now this variable y can be replaced with any other variable. That means I can write this as f inverse z is equal to z plus 5 over 3. Take another question. Show that the function f from r plus to the interval minus 5 to infinity closed at minus 5 defined by fx is equal to 9 into x squared plus 6 into x minus 5, where r plus is the set of all non-negative real numbers. Now show that this function is a bijection and hence find its inverse. I have to show that the function f is a bijection, so I will show that function is both 1 to 1 and onto. First I'll take 1 to 1. Let x1 comma x2 belongs to the domain, that is r plus. Let fx1 is equal to fx2. Now fx1 by definition is 9x1 square plus 6x1 minus 5. I have replaced x with x1. This is equals to fx2, which is 9x2 square plus 6x2 minus 5. Now I will proceed to show that x1 is equal to x2. I'm transposing all the terms to this side. 9x1 square minus 9x2 square plus 6x1 minus 6x2, and this will get cancelled out, equals to 0. So here 9 into x1 square minus x2 squared plus 6 times x1 minus x2 equals to 0. I have factorized this. Factors are x1 plus x2, x1 minus x2 plus 6 x1 minus x2. Now from these two terms I can take this factor common. So x1 minus x2 into 9x1 plus 9x2 plus 6 equals to 0. Now, this factor cannot be equal to 0 because x1 and x2 belong to r plus, and r plus is the set of all non-negative real numbers. So 9x1 plus 9x2 plus 6 cannot be equal to 0. But the product of these two factors is 0, and I have justified that this factor cannot be equal to 0. So this implies x1 minus x2 should be equal to 0. So this would imply that x1 is equal to x2. So fx1 equal to fx2 implies x1 equal to x2. Therefore function is 1 to 1. Now I will show that the function f is onto. For that I have to show that every element in the codomain has a pre-image in the domain. So I take any element y in the codomain, which is the interval minus 5 to infinity closed at minus 5. Let pre-image of y be x. That means fx is equal to y. Now I have to show that whatever y I take here, its pre-image x should belong to the domain which is r plus. So fx by definition is 9x square plus 6x minus 5. This is equals to y. At this stage I express x in terms of y. As this is a quadratic expression, so I will make use of method of completing the squares. So here I will use method of completing the squares to express x in terms of y. Now 9x squared can be written as 3x whole square plus 6x can be written as 2 into 3x into 1. This is equals to y plus 5. I have transposed this to this side. Now look here. This is your a square. This is 2ab. Now in order to complete the square, I need here b squared. Now role of b is being played by 1. So what I do, I'll add square of 1 to both sides. So here I'll get 3x whole squared plus 2 into 3x into 1 plus 1 squared equals y plus 5 plus 1 squared. Now look here, it is a squared plus 2ab plus b square, which is a plus b whole squared. So I'll get 3x plus 1 whole squared equals y plus 6. So on taking square root, 3x plus 1 will be equal to square root of y plus 6. So from here, x will be equal to square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. So x is equal to square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. Now I have to justify that whatever y I take in the codomain, this x always belongs to the domain. So look here, the codomain of the function was this. That means y belongs to this interval. So this would imply y is greater than or equal to -5. I want here y plus 6. So I add 6 on both sides. So I'll get y plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. This would imply root y plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. So root y plus 6 minus 1 over 3 will be greater than equal to 0, because this number is greater than equal to 1. So numerator will be non-negative and here denominator is positive. So final answer will be greater than or equal to 0. This implies this number belongs to R plus. So x belongs to R plus and R plus is the domain. So every element in the codomain has a pre-image in the domain. So function is onto. Onto can be proved in another way also. Look here, x belongs to R plus. That means x is a non-negative real number. So 9x squared plus 6x will be greater than equal to 0. So 9x squared plus 6x minus 5 will be greater than equal to -5. Now this is your fx. So fx is greater than equal to -5. This implies fx belongs to -5 to infinity, closed at -5. This means that range is equal to this set and this is your codomain. So when range is equal to codomain, function is onto. So as f is both 1 to 1 and onto, therefore f is a bijection. Now we have shown that f from R plus to -5 to infinity, closed at -5 is a bijection. Therefore f inverse will exist. So we have shown that f defined from R plus to the interval -5 to infinity is a bijection. Therefore f inverse exists. Now we are to find out f inverse. Yes, recall that when f is a function from a to b and f is invertible, then f inverse will be a function from b to a. So f is a function from this set to this. So f inverse will be from this to this. That is -5 to infinity to R plus. And we know that under the inverse function, y is associated to its pre-image x. So f inverse y is equal to x and x was square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. So f inverse y is equal to this. Now here, as I said earlier, y can be replaced with any variable. So I can write f inverse z is equal to square root of z plus 6 minus 1 over 3. Now if I ask you to find out f inverse 3, that means in this definition of inverse function, I have to replace y with 3. So here I'll replace y with 3. So I'll get root 3 plus 6 minus 1 over 3, root 9 minus 1 over 3. So I'll get 2 by 3. So f inverse 3 is 2 by 3.